It's your boy Grill here, back another video, and today I got supposed to you guys, man. Today we're gonna be talking about ultra banners, man. Let's talk about it, man. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, road to 14K, leave a like, turn on the notice so you guys don't miss someone ever post a vid or whatever. And without further ado, let's get on with the video, man. So Ultra Z Power. So Ultra banners, right? I actually got a comment saying I should make a rant video about it, and I was like, I wasn't gonna do it, but then me, bro. I got shafted on the banner, man. So I'm kind of salty. I'm a salty person. I got shafted on Ultra VB, but then I've just been seeing a lot of comments, bro. Like, there's a lot of comments. You guys know Ultra VB is a really hype unit, bro. He's a really hype unit. And like this the whole Dragon Ball fan will just, who doesn't love a fusion of Vegito or Gogeta, right? And Vegito Blue 5th anniversary, right? The game got top grossing. Like, that's the last time the game got top grossing was 3rd anniversary with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So like, they made a lot of bread with Ultra Vegeta Blue. The fact that they made it to the #1 in the apps in the JP, I think it's, I don't know, just this top grossing in JP. That's a big milestone to hit for this game. So let's talk about this, just ultra banners in general, man. Like, we've been having this for, I wouldn't say 2 years, because it started in 2021, like end of December. So it's kind of been around a year and like 7 months since ultras has been around, right? And you guys know, like, at first when they introduced, people always been complaining about how the banners suck, right? And then as over time, we already got over, I think we got, let me actually check the ultras units real quick. I think we got over 7 or 8 summonable ultras in the game now. Take a look here. Yeah, we actually got 9. Yeah, we got 9. So yeah, we got 9 summonable ultras in the span of a year and 7 months. And like, the rates didn't really change. I mean, the rates are still the same. And like, every time something hype drops, where Ultra Rose or Ultra Gogeta Blue, or is Ultra Super Vegito, right? Like, people just be getting shafted, bro, and it's time for a change. A lot of people, especially people are getting mad with UVB, right? Like, just a super hype unit, and not being able to get him kind of sucks, bro. It kind of sucks. So I guess I want to talk about what would I add to the Ultra banner just to make it better. But I don't want to make it like unrealistic. I want to make it realistic and give you guys my reasons why. And I really feel like towards the end of this year, they should start doing it, because if you guys know, like, I think before part 2 start, they introduced the Super Chrono Crystal pack, and they actually give you Ultra Z power. So the fact that they already introducing ways of getting Ultra Z power, now granted you have to pay for it, but like, they introduced it a year and 7 months in, is actually pretty interesting to me, that they're already starting to introduce Ultra Z power. So hopefully that this means that real soon that they're going to maybe revamp ultra banners in general. And the biggest thing that people really just wants is really a pity system. I mean, that's one thing that you can easily do. Of course, you can increase the rates of ultra banners, but at least have a pity system, man. Like, the game has been around for 5 years, and the fact that I just feel like they already kind of established themselves as a game, right? As DB Legends, like, I feel like they're really established. They already have a solid player base that's not going to really leave for real. Even though as many people say that they're going to quit, they usually always come back. So they have a solid player base, and it keeps growing every year. It keeps growing, right? Like, you guys know, like, they keep doing these little things where, like, oh, this many people has joined and all that good stuff. So yeah, I personally think that they should start off with a pity system. I think that's the best thing. I've been seeing too many people going 70K, 80K with no ultras. And it's just so sad to see, bro, because you just save so much Chrono Crystals. You know that the Ultra is going to drop. Right? Everyone knew VB was going to drop. And people just skip part 1. People skip part 2, and they're saving for part 3 because they know that this guy is going to drop. And then he drops, and then you go all in, and you don't get not one unit, not one copy at least, bro. Like, that's insane to me. So me personally, I think that they should get a pity system. Now, we're taking a look at this banner, right? Like, the pity for a 600 Z power Gamma 1 and 2 costs really around 40k cc's. 40k cc's just to get a copy of Gamma 1 and 2 that's 2 stars. So I think what they should do, first they should start on the LF banners, and they should reduce this number down to like 30. I think that now, like LFs, bro, I think that you should be able to spend 25k and get at least a 2 star from it. I don't think spending 40k, I don't think a 2 star LF is worth 40k cc's. There's just no way. I just don't believe it. 40k cc's for a 2 star LF is just, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They're just not going to compete. They're not going to compete. But a 5 star ultra is actually somewhat pretty useful. Like you could rock a 5 star. Granted, of course you want more stars on them, but a 5 star ultra can hold their own compared to a 2 star LF. So what I would do here is lower the LF stuff, lower all the stuff in the LF pity system, and then you can go up here and rework it. So if I was to give a pity 2 ultra banners, I think that, like I said, I'm trying to be realistic. Like you can't do 20k for a guaranteed ultra. I just don't think that's not realistic. 30k, I don't know. I think the devs value ultra banners, ultra units a lot still. So I'll probably go up to maybe 35 or 40k. I think that if 40k Chrono Crystals, you go in on this banner, you don't pull them, then getting a 5 star will be good. I feel like a lot of people are going to be saving a lot of Chrono Crystals, and like granted, it is a lot of Chrono. It is a lot. But like I said, we gotta be realistic here. Ultra banners are still really new to the game. They value them a lot, and I feel like them around 35 to 40k just to get a 5 star is pretty. I think it's a pretty realistic thing that the devs would do. So I definitely think that they should definitely add a pity system and add that in there, and maybe also as adding that, like say for example, like what they did here with the Z Power banner, right? With this LF Z Power banner, or not Z Power banner, but the LF pity system. They should actually add maybe 1,000 Ultra Z Power part of it here. You guys see here we have LF Z Power. So you guys, we have like a certain amount of number of coins we got to hit for the LF unit of that banner, and then we also have LF Z Power banners. I mean, LF Z Power in the pity shop. So maybe they should actually add, maybe if you spend, I don't know, extra more Chrono Crystals, and they can add in an extra 1,000, because sometimes people will have a 5 star, and then if they spend a lot more Chrono Crystals and get the extra 1,000, they can get that unit to the 7 stars instead of 5 stars. And a 5 star ultra compared to a 7 star ultra is actually a big deal, because the reason why is having a 5 star ultra, you do not get this 6 star Z ability, which is actually a good thing. You guys see here 30 to 38, and then you get the extra 3% additional to wherever they have. It's actually pretty nice. So then adding probably like 1,000 Ultra Z Power into the pity shop will actually be really nice, because you can get a unit, you can get like a 1 copy and get them to, instead of 5 stars or 7 stars, you get that Z ability, you get extra bit of stats increase. And then say for example you pull say for example you pull a ultra unit twice, then if you get the extra the 1,000 Z Power there, you can get them to 9 stars, and 9 stars is one of the highest stats increase in the game in terms of limit breaking. So at 8 star compared to a 9 star ultra is actually a pretty big upgrade. 5% to your stats is actually really good. So it's the little things like that I'll probably add on the Ultra Z Power. Now, excuse me, the Ultra banners, the pity system and everything. Now granted, now a lot of people might be asking about the rates, and like I don't know, like I said, I'm trying to be realistic here. I just don't see them increasing the rates anytime soon. I still believe that they're going to keep it at 35. Of course, I would love for it to increase, because so I have a better chance at pulling them. But like I said, I feel like they're going to keep it at 35. But I think what they can do is, I think that what they should do is actually make two of the steps have 2 times the rates. Instead of having step 2 only having ultra rates by they increase their rates 2 times. I believe step 2 and step 3 should have that. I feel like that might even help out a little bit. Like I said, I want to be realistic in ways that the devs can definitely increase it, but I don't want to do unrealistic things where like, oh, increase the rates by 70%, like by 30%, whatever, like 0.7, like permanently. But I definitely feel like they should increase the ultra. They should do the ultra rates times 2 for step 2 and step 3. definitely keep the free step there, and then have step 1 as just a regular one, but then have step 2 and step 3 be 2 times ultra rates. I think those little things could just make it better, right? And then over time they can definitely start adding more ultra units into the banner, like they did with LS, where LS at first it was just that LF unit, and then over time, since we got a dilute of LF units now, they can add like 4 other LFs as part of that banner and all that good stuff. And over time they're going to do that with ultra banners as well. But as of now, I think those are some of the things that they should add. Definitely should add a pity system, because I just don't believe that people should go all in, so many Chrono Crystals in, and not being able to get nothing out of the banner besides just Legends tickets. Like these things right here, bro. These things are absolutely lit. These Legends tickets adds no value to the game. I'm sorry. You gotta collect so many of these. You gotta collect 1,000 of these just to get 600 Z power from an old LF. It's just not. This is not like enticing for me. It's just not enticing to me. This is not enticing me at all. So I definitely think adding the pity system, probably having 35 to 40k. If you spend 35 to 40k CCs, you should be able to get ultra unit, a 2,000. Get them to 5 stars, like you got a copy for 35 to 40k, and then they should definitely add ultra Z power in there. I don't know what CC limit that should be, but they should definitely add it to where if you spend additional Chrono Crystals, you can get 1,000 ultra Z power for amount of Chrono Crystals, and then that can really help people getting 1 copy and get them to 7 stars, or 2 copies and get them to 9 stars. And I think that, and then this over time they can slowly 14 star that unit that way, which would be pretty nice. And then also I'll actually do something with step 3 and make it the 2 times rate as well. I think we should have two multis where it has the ultra rates times 2. So yeah, that's pretty much it with my rant. You guys know, man, like I do spend money on the game. I don't spend as much, but like the fact that like I'm going 20k plus for all these banners here, and like it's just like you're just not getting that. Like it just feels so unmotivating to keep summoning, bro. Especially if there's no pity. Like say for an LF unit, right? It's like, all right, I can go 24k, even though I don't pull the LF. At least I can get LFZ power and like maybe use it on another LF. Maybe like say if I summon on the Gammas, I don't pull the Gammas to 24.5k CC. I can use that 600 Z power and put it on like Piccolo or put it on Goku Frieza. At least I get somewhat of a constellation prize. So I just feel more confident summoning LF banners, because at least you get some type of constellation. But like ultra banners, just nothing, right? Like even this dude, I spent 25k, only got 1 copy. This guy, you guys know, I spent like 25k plus for 1 copy. Hit was like 20k plus for 1 copy. Kid Boot 38k for 2 copies, and then USV was like 20. It was like 30 something for 2 copies. So it's still pretty tough, man. It's tough, and you guys know all these units that I don't have. I spent 20k plus and don't have Rose 30k, UGB 25, Broly 20, UGB 21k. So it's just undermotivating to summon. So yeah, I think those are my ways that I feel like they can make it better realistically. And if you guys have any good ideas on what they do, so comment down below, bro. Just the fact that, you know, like I said, it is new, right? It is new. Ultra units are still new, but I think with Ultra VB, it would have made the 5th anniversary super lit if they would have introduced the pity system for Ultra VB at least, bro. Because, bro, like he's just such a hype unit. He's such a hype character, and I feel like they would have killed it with the anniversary if they would have added that. Like that would have been amazing. Just imagine this, right? We had 2 LFs for part 2. Now, granted, they were pretty lackluster. Then you had 3 sparking units in part 1 with Goku Frieza, and then for the Ultra banner, you didn't really change nothing for real. So I feel like they could have added like a pity system or something like that. That would have been pretty cool too, because every part of the 5th anniversary they kind of did something unique, and they didn't really do nothing unique for the Ultra unit. So yeah, that's it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and grill. Man, I'm out. Peace.